All right, here's what I'm working on today. Now, this is partly because we're doing Medieval Mod 2, and so, yeah, I've been working on this thing for a few days now. I'll just go walk around. Yeah, so, trying to figure out various, looks for all this thing. Yeah, this could actually be a little bit higher. Just gonna continue on the same little pattern here. Anyhow, yeah, just building a castle. This is for both medieval mod and probably my mod, and I might even just release it. But with a couple of reskins. One's going to be, of course, a medieval style. One will probably be like either tourist or modern billionaire. We'll see how it goes. And yeah, so anyhow, working on this, lots of little things, details to do building first. Pretty crazy. A little bit of a killing corridor here, kind of what they kind of call it. It's a narrow way that an army would have to run up, get in, or a nice little greeting area, but they will have to face, guards and stuff like this guy here, Mr. Bonecracker. Hi, how's it going? Yeah, no, I just started. Um, yeah, and so these little guard tunnels, or guard area, will be able to, shoot at any guys. I'm gonna replace these doors in different versions with different, yeah, different kinds, because we have other doors. It's just a matter of putting them in. Thanks to that again for all that. Yeah. So, and then here is basically like a little courtyard or a bailey, at least for now. I may turn it into part of a building. I don't know. It's kind of hard to say. Now I did start streaming this years ago, but or not years ago, but alphas ago. Feels like years ago. And so yeah, we're sort of getting back into it because of medieval mod. But I figured this is like some sort of fun little terrace. Probably put a small gazebo here. Maybe make this a bit. We'll see how it goes. But I don't know. The royal family can enjoy outing or something down here. We'll see how it goes. Lots of details in here. I'm trying to figure out where to put all the servants and armies. Homeschool, how's it going? Yeah, this is my castle. One of the castles I'm working on. I'm thinking also I might show off some of the stuff on the prefabbing server for medieval mod, but I don't know that I'm gonna have time today to do it. So when I get home, I'm get on Twitch. Cool. Yeah, I don't know if I'll be streaming that long. I assume everybody will be up within 15 minutes. Surprised they're not up as soon as I hit the button, to be honest. It always seems to be the way. Yeah. Anyhow, tiny little closet. I don't really know. There's certain spaces in the design that I'm just like, do with this. I'm thinking some sort of servants' quarters over here. Then that leads over to here, which kind of leaves. I think I'm going to leave this like green area. We're going to put a wall in here, a drain here that goes outside the wall. We're going to finish this wall, and then over here, I was thinking build a nice little dock area. Have ships and stuff come over here. Yeah, if prefabbing with water is really, guys. I kept it in here for now, but over the prefabbing time, the water has moved and become a problem. So I'll probably take the water out and have to set it every time. Put this thing into some world or something. We'll see. What do you think about horses? Horses are fun. I would like to get my horse built, but I need to stop working on that. But unfortunately, also Dead Matter comes out today. Oh man. So I'm gonna probably play some of that. But I can't stream it or video or anything. It's kind of bad. Yeah, so we'll figure that out. But yes, horses would be good. I don't have a stable on this place. Probably a good idea, but that's more of a specific one for adding in medieval mod setting versus anything else. Yeah. Yeah, I've been gribbling on trying to figure out like how high to build these walls, like what's good, what's not good. I don't have those little round archways yet, so building everything without them. Giant portcullis, which I'm going to replace with one that I have built, or sorry, I've Dawn built for us. So that'll go in here. But it's another thing just to keep baiting armies out or whatever. Oh, be really good. I should build a wooden crane. Place to put a crane on this because getting supplies in and out of this place, that would kind of suck. Or later or something. Yeah, if there are going to be ships docked here, we got to somehow get those supplies into this place. A pain. All right. Well, assuming that you talk to the tower guy here on the torch, they will probably open up the portcullis and let you in. In which case, there's a number of little spaces here. This is probably like, yeah, where the guard is. See you. Or to shoot you. Really, who knows? Mr. Bonecraken says, yeah, by the way, when can we see the castle you were planning to make in Ravenhurst? I was contemplating like, oh, should I finish that one? Should I not finish that one? And ultimately, I got busy doing a lot of other things. So I do have the save still, and I do believe I saved Ravenhurst somewhere, so I can go back to making it. It's just a matter of actually doing it. But because I was thinking about going back and doing it, but then I didn't really want to do it in creative mode because I was like, is that kind of cheating? So ultimately, it's sort of just sitting there. Yeah, but what I'd probably do, to be honest, now that I think about it, is make it castle for medieval mod, or like prefab it out. I've got to clear out this little area here. Prefab it out so that I can reuse it in medieval mod or whatever. Probably gonna add a terrace here, but I don't think I'm gonna add these battlements on this level. Don't really need to. It seems like this place is becoming a lot more like Minas Terrace than anything else. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, that's a good point. I should finish that one too. I'll probably use the basic design of it for evil mod prefabbing thing here. We'll just quickly go through here. Maybe I'll get a chance to go over to that. So a lot of this place has been designed for vents. Like there's lots of areas here where guardsmen could fire down below on any sort of army, which is, full. You're under siege. Yeah, you would probably be able to see invaders on the shores. That's pretty good. And Phoenix, how's it going? Spider web trap seems to make good idea. Spider web traps? Okay. I'll have to pick your brain on Discord a bit more about that. Yeah, there's lots of little spaces I need to work out what they do. Lots of rooms and stuff that a little bit unsure of, right? Like there's this little room here, which I guess would probably be some kind of cellar, and then there's lower area here. I don't know. Then floors and floors of rooms. But I feel weird, like I'm probably gonna have to put up walls right along this so that people can live in these, and then guards and people can still go up to this upper area here, give you a much better view of the entire castle, right? Yeah, and then I finish. Whatever the heck I'm doing here, I don't have a clue yet. It's sort of the problem of where I'm at right now. I'm just like, what am I doing with certain areas? And it's just growing organically, kind of go. Yeah, it's an interesting building, but it's coming along. Anyways, how's it going, Dan? And the thing is, at this point, I'm trying to not build more. Because like I was thinking at one point, oh yeah, I'll build like a boulevard all around this whole thing because, of course, like guarding it. But then I kind of want to get it done, and it honestly takes me taking. I don't know how many hours worked on this thing. It's been weeks of real time, or probably like 2 weeks of hours a day or it or something. I don't know. Lots of greebling, lots of figuring stuff out, but maybe only half days. I don't know. It's been a lot of work going into this game. Anyhow, let's go maybe over to the prefab server, and maybe we'll come back here. We will see. Exactly. 1 second. We'll switch over to the break loop real quick. Make sure that I can. Do I have access to it over there? Okay, great. We'll go this one, game stream. Is it actually loading? Oh no, we lost some people. Fine. But yeah, so this castle is getting built. But yeah, as you can see, like, if you have boats coming in here, then you have to have, people are going to be having a problem. So this is what the problem is refabbing this thing is. I keep thinking about all these conditions, like, okay, well, so how are they going to get, you know, all of these things into the castle, right? Like, are they going to have servants running up and down these stairs like the whole time, or what? But it really, I guess, depends on whether this thing is a fortress, a trade hub, or what. That's sort of, I guess, why I built this area down here, is that there is rooms for either shops or maybe warehouses or something. I was thinking this one here would be like a bit of a small tavern. This might be a fishing tackle guy. I don't know now. I keep on thinking about all the different like real life scenarios which should happen here. Slowly finishing your castle too, but on servers. Yeah, that's coming along. Yeah. I wouldn't mind prefabbing more on that. I'm trying to get this castle to a state where it's like kind of makes enough sense. But yeah, trying to figure out, because this is that little island in Adredengaming. There's like a over in sort of the, I guess, the west side of the map in the forest, and there's like all those cabins in the fishing area. This is one of those islands. Like if you were to look at it, that little floating, not floating, but there's a little fishing area right in the middle of the lake there. The two canneries are like over there. The bridge is there, cabin there, and boat place right over there. So like they're all nearby. Woo! Leo True 2000 just subscribed. Thank you for the subscription, man. That's awesome. Yeah. If you're new to this stream, won't be a very long stream, but I'm just slowly building this castle for use in some mods / everything else, because it's a vanilla build, so it's possible to build it everywhere else. Yeah. But I'm not going to deck it out in decorations as a first prefab. Just going to lay it all out and then build it a little more specific for each one afterwards. Because it, customization is good. Like in the medieval mod, yeah, stables would be good somewhere maybe down here, or more of a docking of boats. Who knows what we need? We'll see. Well, yeah, we'll see what we need for it all. It's funny because yesterday I've walking around this place because I've been working on it for quite a while. It's so big. I actually forgot that there was room down here. Down in here, there's this room here, another room over here, and I'm like, what am I thinking with these rooms? But everything is built on the terrain, which is gives it this weird, like, yeah, multi-tiered kind of look, which I like. Provides quite a interesting thing, right? Like these rooms are all built here because there's a literal, stone, or, well, I guess dirt wall here, right? Which creates that area, and then this shape here is all because of this little area here, right? Everything is designed because it's kind of flows naturally. Gonna be a conundrum to get through there. Well, I have to shoot that door. Guess no one will invade that because they won't ever get through that door. Hit H. Yeah, I want to replace this little here. This is where the portcullis is supposed to withdraw up to. Supposed to get pulled up into there so that people can get through here. But yeah, this is also would be probably used to attack invaders, so you'd be able to down through there at any sort of invading army. Oh, close, close. Doors. Close. Yeah, I also figured it'd be an interesting place to have some other, servants live down in here. Maybe a small family lives in one, huddle together in this little place here, and I guess have probably be a kitchen or something. Yeah, and then they probably also work to raise and lower this thing here. Yeah, a little bit of a fence station here. I don't know, there's so much going on in this place. It's crazy. There you are. Oh, you're off to bed, Dan Phoenix? Okay, see you later. We have the same island that I bought Mr. Reach's castle on. Oh yeah, cool. Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah, because he had that one. Yeah. Cool. Anyhow, there's lots of various things, yeah, going on. I don't know if people would be interested in me, like, in my actual thought process as I'm going and doing this, because, I don't know, there's a lot to think about, but sometimes it goes slow. I mean, I could talk about it as I go, things like, how am I going to get people to go down into here, and have it all work, right? Like, is the castle in a climate that conducive to not having a door on this, right? Because maybe there's lots of rain or snow, and you don't want this to fill up with that, right? And so it would change the way, but I seem to be designing it in a way that the castle be in a pretty warm climate, I guess. A warm enough climate. Doesn't really get too bad. I don't know, I've been thinking way too much stuff about too many things. Like, I'm even thinking, like, how does the drainage work, right? Got a drain there that goes out. The water here, which I friggin' detailed for some silly reason. This kind of stuff is slowing my work down a bit. Right. Don't think you could crawl through there, I hope not. I feel like the little details really add a lot to a castle. But, maybe it's just me. This little area down here too. Stripped all the dirt off down to the rock. And I need to find a way to make it open up to get people in and out of it. Probably not. Pop a door in here. Here, I guess. It's not a great spot for it. Yeah, this is sort of the little bits of thought that I'm really doing. Yes, here? Kind of makes sense. Maybe put a staircase here. See, this is the stuff that like detailing that slows me down because it's just like, okay, so now that we have a door here, how would people who live in this castle actually use this space? It's a matter of get in here, etc. Or do I put in like a staircase right here, which would also make sense, right? Put a staircase in. Maybe here? I don't know. See? These are all those things that I think about whilst building this thing. I don't know if my stream is not working so well, but it looks like many of you guys have maybe gotten disconnected. I don't know. Yes, we'll come back to more modding stuff soon. But lots of this stuff is, yeah, for me. Yeah, I'm going to put a staircase here, I think. Rearrange this here. And then put a staircase in here. Yeah, and this is the greebling that takes to make this thing. It's so much stuff. Boop. Knock that out. Fill in all this little area here. Call it. Well, put the stairs in and then create the headspace for it. Actually, not bad. I think what I'll do is throw in these upside down. That. Have an entrance into here that also kind of, you know, has a way out for people to use. I think that makes sense. You can put, because this is a servant's area, we'll probably block that off a little. This. Boop. There you go. Yeah, and then I'll put indoors based on the mod that it's in. Period or whatever it's supposed to represent, you know? Once more, this is the level of greebling where I'm at, where I'm just like, that block is not sense to me there, so we're gonna throw in that there. Yeah. I almost kind of wish there was a panel that was kind of like the ramp, but thinner. But this isn't too bad, I guess. Side windows. There isn't really good side windows there. But well, yeah, we'll take these guys out, and that one is out and in. I'll try to find the opposite rotation that for this one, so it looks, you know, kind of symmetric. Side we got there. Yeah, I'll do this. Try not to put in too big windows, like windows that are too large. This, because, you know, you don't want too large of windows creating armies to get into, you know? Well, castle windows used to be really, really small. Nice to have more this here. Yeah. Keep the water out maybe a bit more. Still functions. Okay, looks. Yeah, yeah. I like that. I don't know. It's tough to say. Boom. But yeah. I'm not really sure how many people would be interested in doing streams like this. I know there are some prefabbers and probably would. But I don't know about my normal audience. So, you know, it's a matter of everyone's taste and stuff. Once again, yeah, more figuring stuff out, right? Because, like, this wall comes here, kind of following the train. I was thinking about putting a tower here and then having a wall curve this way, but because it's 7 days to die, having a wall that curves here along that. Not simple. These kind of walls. Tricky. Not so much in the design down here, but once you start adding in things like the crenellations for the battlements, it becomes a bit of a trouble, you know? Because you're like, well, how exactly do I do this with making it, yeah, kind of all right looking, yeah. This is kind of an example here where, like, these angled ones here, if you were just building it in real life, you would simply rotate this design and it would have these much more angled things on them. Because that block doesn't exist, you know, I had to do all this weird jiggy jogging in here to get that to work, right? Yeah. I don't know. A lot of weird little bits and bobs get going. Same sort of stuff in here, right? Like, this area doesn't look same this. Now, some of it I think I can chalk up to saying, like, oh, well, you know, this wing was added after. No, I see. Okay. Yeah, was added after, you know, King Ludwig the Fourth or whatever, as things were built, right? One would assume that probably the central keep here was built first, maybe with this bailey here, and then as time was went on, maybe this section got built, and you know, all this seems like an expansion of an area that probably didn't exist first. Same with this dock area, right? I don't know. It's interesting to think about, like, how this castle was built and evolved over time. Um, yeah. So that's basically that. But this little area here, I kind of want to keep this all naturey down in here. I don't know why. Just sort of popped in my brain like that. So it's interesting designing it like this because I don't have any preconceived notion of what I actually want. I just want to follow the train, think logically through how it would be built and what it needs to function, you know? And as it stands, it seems like there needs to be more servants and more military barracks. So that kind of stuff some go in here someplace. I don't know where. Somewhere. Which maybe this bailey gets converted into something. It's quite a nice open area that someone could be at. Yeah, I don't know. This area down here though seems like a good little barracksy area or servanty area. We'll see. Of course, these towers here, these would probably be good. I don't really have anybody planned out here. Maybe these could be a good little place for the soldiers. Towers here. Would all hike up some imaginary kind of thing here. This constantly saving because it does crash every now and then. Yeah, if you were to go like 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6. One bad thing about the world there. Sometimes blocks get placed in the wrong place, and then you don't know where they are. Dang it. Well, I hope I can find that sometime. Yeah, somehow connect this. Only 5. 4. Something like this, right? Like where the guards then would have to go up this wall, but I don't know, maybe it's worth making it Or I don't know. This is all the like I said, thoughts, lots and lots of thoughts on how to build this because it's just. I think I've been building the walls roughly 10 high in most places. Why is this one? 4, 7, 8. Pretty normal size for castle wall. Just sort of in the average range, but it can vary a lot from castle. And yeah, like this wall here is shorter because it up this really embankment, so I wouldn't really expect army to rush it. And plus, you can't get. It would be pretty hard to get siege equipment up here without being attacked from these two towers here, and I guess probably this tower here, this whole wall here. You know, it's all. I don't know. I've watched a lot of videos on castles and how. Oh, anyhow, I think I'm gonna head out, and I have a video ready to go, so I'm gonna publish that for you guys. And I recorded another one. I actually did die in my main or my main game today, so that was kind of fortunate. But yeah, pretty much that. All right, hopefully one of these times too, I can show you the other prefabbing server so that you get to see that. Yeah, and hopefully I can get this thing into medieval mod or a dread end something, or why not? It would be fun to do a horde night inside to see exactly how the castle fares against AIs. I think it'll be a lot of fun. Anyhow, that's all, you know, something to come up at some point. So yeah, if you think anyone will like seeing a giant castle, then you can share with them. Yeah, and if you guys are interested in seeing more actual prefab building, let me know, because that seems to be where I'm at right now. At least for the next week or so. And then I want to get back into some C# coding. Whew, that was lucky. Yeah, so we'll see. All right, well, see you guys later. See you later, homeschool. I think everyone else is disconnected or something. I don't know. See you later, Mr. Bone Kraken. Dan Phoenix is gone. Yeah, so I'll talk to you all later.